guys. That will be, I'll record it and I will send the link for you to go through it once we are done with the session. All right, that is the practice. That's how I work out things. All right, guys. So coming back to communication, as rightly put across by Pranav, I hope that was right. It is exchange of ideas. Now, what are ideas? Okay, I'll just break it up very simple. Ideas are nothing but names to our words that we use. Okay, in layman's language, or in the right technical word is going to be vocabulary. I hope I get the spelling right. Good. Okay. So you need to understand, guys, you got to kind of be familiar to various words. Okay. It's quite interesting what they talk about words in English as a language in particular. Now, I'm talking about English is because we are going to give the tests in English, so we will stick to the language in particular. However, the rules of communication applies to every language. Keep it in mind always. Okay, so talking about vocabulary, like and as an IELTS evaluator's point of view, okay, IELTS जो होता है, okay, International English Language Testing System. All right. So people are going to give the IELTS, the evaluator. Okay. I'll talk about the evaluator now. What is the evaluator's point of view? Why is vocabulary so important? Okay. So as we were discussing, guys, vocabulary means nothing but names to our ideas. Okay. That is what vocabulary is. So when you basically repeat a word again in the same sentence, the evaluator gets an understanding that you, as a candidate who's justifying his or her English language test, is falling short of ideas, which is not a good, way to attempt the test. Okay, guys. So what I'm trying to explain is, interestingly, as I was, okay, 1 second. Okay, I think that was Piyush. Hi, Piyush, how are you? I hope you can hear me. Guys, all of you can hear me, right? People?
Yes, sir.
All right, all right. Okay, you got anything you would like to clarify? Udhar ki udhar hi mujhe stop karo. Okay? Because my intent here is like I'm spending my time and you're spending your valuable time is to ensure that together we are able to understand the language and communicate in a much effective manner. Right, guys? So you're always more than welcome to like kind of stop me and you can ask me whatever questions you want to in terms of what I'm explaining. Okay? So far, so good, guys. We were speaking about communication. Okay. Communication is nothing but exchange of ideas. Now, when you talk about ideas, ideas are nothing but name to our words, the words that we actually talk. And vocabulary is something that is one of the priorities in terms of evaluation. So, as I was explaining, the IELTS evaluator gets to understand that you're falling short of ideas if you repeat the same word in a particular sentence. So your question should be, like how on earth, like, will one kind of, remember so many words? Look, guys, out here, I'm going to keep it very, very, stringent. What I'm trying to explain is, I will give you all the tips, tricks, strategies entirely. Do as I say, you will get what you need. I'll keep it as simple as it sounds. Okay. For instance, now after this session, I will want you to have championed this topic called sentences. तो ये तो मेहनत करना ही पड़ेगा. Am I right, guys? Can I expect that from all of you?
Yes, sir.
All right, great. No pain, no gain. Okay, don't forget. So the point out here is like you want to ensure, guys, you are getting used to a variety of vocabulary. I will give you the words. In fact, the beauty is, uh, as I was trying to explain, that English basically consists of approximately 147,000 words today. Okay. Out of these are the 147,000 words that people are using globally. Now, out of this 147,000 words, ironically, 47 or 45,000 odd words are already obsolete. Can somebody tell me what's obsolete? Obsolete का मतलब क्या है? Anybody? Come on, something that's no more in use, है ना? So whatever new words I take, maybe it's a good idea to just keep it that in mind, make your own notes. ये तो मैं आपके लिए मैं दे ही रहा हूँ. Everybody will have access to this particular link. Don't worry about it. But the point is, you guys want to learn, take this opportunity, guys. Ensure that, you are kind of fine-tuning your communication. That's the idea. Okay, so when I'm speaking about those words, those obsolete words, people don't use those words. So when I'm talking about the rest 1 lakh words or 100,000 words, rather, excuse me, I should not use the word lakh. There are so many words that the people in the West do not understand. Is anybody familiar to the concept of Indianisms? Anyone? Indianisms. Have you heard of Indianisms, guys? Okay, no problems. Indianisms are words that are actually used by us. Indianisms. I hope I'm getting the right spelling. Jeez. Okay. Yeah. Somebody wanted to say something?
Can you explain this more in little Indianism?
Sorry?
I think can you explain what Indianism means, like the word originated from India or like word which we have.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's what network issues there, but I think I get it what you're asking. Indianisms is yeah, something that is something you and I talk in. For instance, you'll find a very funny list of words which I want want you guys to remember. Now it's funny, I'm asking you to remember these words because knowing unknowingly we end up using them. And if you use these words in in TOEFL or the IELTS, you are prone to kind of lose your scores. It gets on the discretion of the evaluator. बहुत ज़्यादा risky हो जाता है. So when I speak about Indianisms, guys, there's a nice list. I just really need you to go through it. It's quite interesting. We have made our own. Okay, 75 है क्या ये? ठीक है, ये भी better है. Let's see what list these guys have. It's funny, but it's us. Oh, ये बहुत ज़्यादा boring है. Well, that's going to be no. I have a good list. Wait. Indianisms. Okay, wait, let me put this 100. Yeah, this is one. It's quite interesting. Okay, this is the list, guys. Okay, ironically, like if I'll ask my mother, Mama, can you pass me the adapter? She's going to give me the power cord. But if I'll talk to a Brit or an American, even an Australian, a Canadian, can you please pass me the adapter? They will not understand what the hell are you talking. Make sense? What I'm trying to explain, guys? So you guys need to ensure they go. Very ironically, we use these words so often, okay? Like alphabets. Alphabets, they're actually, it's a list of a set of letters, okay? So can you say your alphabets? It's nothing but letters. You cannot use alphabets. Alphabets are nothing but a set of 26 letters. All right. So anti-clockwise is something that only you and I know it because we are in India. Otherwise, people will wonder what the hell is this word. There is no such word in the West. People don't actually use this word anti-clockwise. We are familiar, right? So I need you all to ensure that you go through these beautiful words that I enjoy talking myself, okay? But when it comes to English in a language, especially the testing conditions, you guys need to ensure that you never use biodata. Biodata, my mother explained me later, it is given to a bride or a groom. It's exchanged between them. So that is where their entire anatomy and whatnot is discussed. We really cannot use that otherwise. So you want to make sure that you remember this word so that you avoid them and use this side of the words. Okay, guys? So what I request is whatever I'm asking you to champion, all right, you got to champion it. For instance, this is your first homework. Am I on the same page, guys? होमवर्क नंबर 1 है ये भाई. मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप लोग सब इसको, you want to remember it, keep it in mind and start using the words like, oh, come on, you can't really use pickles. It's like a proper noun. I understand this is exaggeration, but petrol bunk, here it is, but there it's called as gas station. Pin code, really, like in the sense, like I'll be very honest with you guys. I learned this, when those guys corrected me. I was lucky. But that was a different age altogether. I still think many a times they were sarcastic. Okay, and that's why they get sarcastic at us. So we want to avoid these words. So rather than using prepone, we can use reschedule it, or to advance it or move up the time. Okay, there is no word called prepone. Puncture, again, they will not understand. Okay, puncture is, if I'm not wrong, used in the medical term when the human body. That's how they use. Otherwise, if you're referring to the tire, it's always going to be a flat tire. Okay, so these are the words you want to ensure that you keep it in mind and avoid using it. Okay, so I will send you this. I will upload it on the link itself. It will be easy for you to remember everything. Okay, so ये link है, इधर डाल देता हूँ मैं homework 1. Okay, guys, so do not forget, you got to champion Indianisms. So coming back to the kind of words I'm actually talking about, let's come back to the vocabulary. You guys need to ensure that you are able to use those 100,000 words with the help of parts of speech. Now, there's a good trick that I basically suggest to my clients to improve and develop their communication. Guys, I'm not sure if you are aware, I actually help students to acquire scholarships. My deal with them is funding and whatnot, correct? So whatever I'm trying to explain, please ensure that you are able to understand it. Okay, if you have any doubts, if you need a one-to-one session with me, I will not refrain from helping you out. You don't worry. Just try to make sure whatever tasks I request you to complete, justify it, as simple as it sounds. Okay, so come on, I'm doing a lot of talking tonight. Can somebody tell me what are the parts of speech? How many parts of speech are there? Can somebody explain it to us, please? Come on, guys, you can try it. There's no harm. Anyone? अरे कुछ तो याद होगा यार. Noun, pronoun. Anybody remembers anything? Piyush, Tej, Tushar, something. कुछ तो बोलो यार. अब मुझे डर लग रहा है.
So noun, pronoun, verb, adjectives, like
Very
some.
nice. Absolutely. चलो मैं एक काम करता हूँ. I'll just help you with the grammar part. Let me save you the horror. Where's that? Great. Okay. Let's put parts of speech with examples, है ना? ये सब थोड़ा कर लो पढ़ाई. ये सब हमने किया है बचपन से. It is just that you want to make sure this time. Guys, look, I'll tell you very honestly. I was when I studied grammar, during my school days, I literally by-hearted the sentences. I had no idea English is actually a very different subject altogether. The grammar that I thought I knew. Okay, so don't worry. We will use these basics just to ensure that we are able to smartly get into what can I say, understanding the language as soon as possible. Okay, so you have your noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunctions, and then articles. Not really. It's yeah, I don't know, not really. Okay, anyway, so yeah, the idea here is like noun. You want to understand the forms, the noun forms. I'll not do it today. It will get too much. We will go slowly with you guys, okay? So that you first understand and get back to what is really necessary. The basics is championing sentences to begin with, okay? That's my concern to begin with. Let me come back to my notes. There we go. I'll just put this here for your perusal, guys, okay? You can actually use technology very well, understand whatever concepts is necessary, so that you get confident when you're talking, writing, reading. The more the words you have, the more the ideas you actually can generate, if you will see logically what I'm saying. Okay, so get used to understanding what we already are aware of. In fact, it is said when a student in India completes his or her eighth grade in an English medium, okay, the student has already learned 25,000 words. So it's not bad. Not bad, really. Okay. So we have it, we know how to communicate. It is just that now we will consciously communicate. That is the idea. Right. Anyway, parts of speech, it's like the words, whenever you read a sentence, you want to understand the function, okay, of every parts of speech. So like noun, for instance, it's a name of a person, place, thing, idea. Pronoun is something that replaces it. Then we have a verb that denotes an action, or it helps to complete a sentence. अभी ये ज़्यादा technical है, I understand. कुछ लोग बोलेंगे what the hell is happening, but the point is like it is kind of required. So what I'll do is I will unpaste this. I'll go back to ChatGPT. I will also ask integrate their functions. So you will be able to understand from the definition itself. Yeah, very cool. I'll just leave it to you. I will not teach you this. This is like self. Just read it. Any doubts, I will be more than happy to always help you with them. Okay. I will find you into the notes. Don't worry. वो clarity मैं लेके आ जाता हूँ. Okay, guys. Now, once the vocabulary is ready, okay, you're ready with your vocabulary. Now, can I understand anyone here who has decided TOEFL देना है कि IELTS देना है कि सोचा ही नहीं अब तक कुछ भी? Anybody?
सर पीटी
पीटी का बेटा वैल्यू एडमिशंस के चांसेस तो बहुत कम, मतलब देखो कैसा है कि इवन इफ द कॉलेज माइट हैव एन इंटरेस्ट टू गिव यू अ स्कॉलरशिप, मे बी दे माइट लाइक योर प्रोफाइल, वो नहीं देते बिकॉज नॉर्मली आईएलटीएस टोफल एक बार दिए, अगर क्लियर नहीं हुआ तो पीटी ही का वैल्यू वो लोग देते हैं. सो हैव यू गिवन आईएलटीएस और टोफल?
एक्चुअली नॉट सर.
सो गुड.
ऑलरेडी आई हैव गिवन पीटी ओनली.
Acha, you've given PT. Okay, fine. You can continue with the PT part itself. No problems. But abhi kaise aapko to now you have an experience, right, of already giving an international
Yes.
test like PT. So what is it that the core they ask for? Simple communication. Okay. You want to
Yes.
ensure that you are very sound with what exactly you're dealing with. Now, abhi hamare mein ek PT ka bachcha hai, theek hai? So let's take an example. I'll just take this. It's always a good idea to refer to google.com, guys. I don't know, it gives you a global perspective, okay? Difficult words to remember in PTE. PT word list आ जाता है ऐसा. Exam word is a very good site, okay? You get a lot of things. इनका तो IELTS भी अच्छा है, TOEFL भी अच्छा है. You can go through it. You get a lot of data. That's good. Okay, anyway. Abhi, for example, you see this basic words. Oh my God, it's like this. Okay, you have words like accommodation, adequate, advent. Let's take this word advent, okay? Simple. And I come back here. Or let me keep it very simple, man. ये तो ज़्यादा difficult है. ठीक है, कोई नहीं. Adequate ले लेते हैं, चलो. It will be easy for the example. Now this word adequate, it is one of the words that is expected that you should be aware of. I'm sure everybody knows the meaning of adequate. So now adequate, this word, I need to use this in a simple sentence. So my formula is going to be, I need a subject. So simple sentence. In order to create a simple sentence, okay? The formula. Now let's try to use formulas to construct sentences, like how we learned mathematics. Okay, guys? So what you need is, in order to create a simple sentence, you need a subject, you need a verb, and a complete thought. That's it. वो ऑब्जेक्ट स्कैम था, हमारे नहीं जरूरत है वो सबका. ठीक है? THUGHT, a complete thought. THOUGHT. Sorry. Okay, what do I mean by this is, now can somebody tell me what's a subject in a sentence? Anyone, please? Subject, क्या होता है? If you're talking about the important, the person or the thing you're talking about, but how do you identify the subject in a sentence? Very simple. A subject will always be a noun or a pronoun. Make sense, guys? या तो noun होगा, that's the name of a person, thing, place, idea. या तो pronoun होगा, that is something that replaces the noun. That will always be the subject in a sentence. That is why I always suggest ensure that you start your sentence with a subject. It's always good. It is direct communication. Okay. Do you like chocolates? Yes, I do like chocolates. So I directly start with what is my idea about it. Okay. Simple. Okay. Anyway, so a subject is going to be something that's a noun or a pronoun. Now a verb. So verb is something that there are two kinds of verbs, guys. ये थोड़ा समझ के लो. The first one is auxiliary verb. Okay, this is something that helps you complete a sentence. So there are 23 auxiliary verbs. Okay, I'll just pick this up. I'll put the example here. These are words that actually help you to complete sentences in a complete sentences complete a sentence with sense or grammatically. So in order to create a simple sentence, you either need a verb. Now in a verb, it can either be an auxiliary verb, that is basically be, have, do, will, shall, can, could, may, might. Okay. So these are your auxiliary verbs. And then we have something called as an action verb. So don't worry, I'll again set this up. Don't worry, so that it's easily understood for you guys. This is just for the reference for now. And the other kind of verb I was talking about is action verb. So can somebody give me examples of action verbs, please? We use a lot.
I am going home.
Okay, going home. Okay, so you use that's an go है ना, auxiliary verb आपने डाला है. You can say I travel home,
Yeah.
home, walking home, walk. So ing we should avoid, guys. वो भी practice करो. We have this tendency to use a lot of continuous form in sentences, so don't do that. Walk, eat, sleep, etc. Okay. So there are two kinds of verbs. So what we need here is, in order to complete a simple sentence, I will just ensure that I use marker. Okay, the formula is going to be, you need a subject, you need a verb, you need a complete thought. Subject will be either a noun or a pronoun. Okay, verb is something that there are two kinds of verbs, auxiliary verbs. Go through these, guys. You really want to be comfortable with these words. Okay, you should be in a position to use them flawlessly and consciously. That is the practice I need you to do, really. Okay. And then when we speak about the other type of verb, action verb, study, eat, walk, etc. Now, and a complete thought. Complete thought is like, you won't believe, guys, when you use two words. For example, sorry, he sleeps. So do you think this is a complete sentence? Anybody? Come on. Guys, what do you think? Is this a complete sentence? He sleeps. She dances. They play.
No, I don't think.
So what do you think is the right sentence, beta? So what we would do is, we will put he is sleeping, है ना? We will try to give the tense, okay? But if you want to use it in a perfect tense, you can simply use, see, this is the right sentence because इसमें subject क्या है ये sentence में? He is basically a noun or a pronoun, okay? Sleeps is basically the action, that's a verb, and a complete thought. अगर इसको he sleep रखते थे ना, that would be wrong. Subject verb agreement, the rule as, because when a subject is singular, the verb is plural. So let's not get into that technicality. If I identify you have issues with that topic, I will personally teach you one-to-one. For now, understand, simple. All you have to do is, rather than sleep, let's put he studies. Okay, that's better. That's more encouraging, I must say. Okay, so he studies. It's a complete sentence, right? Now, when you speak about a complex sentence, guys, I will need, let's say, 10 minute or, okay, 10 minute और इसमें मैं तुमको दो और टॉपिक पढ़ा दूंगा फटाफट. That is complex sentence, कंपाउंड सेंटेंस एंड कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस. नहीं तो आज के लिए मैं क्या करता, इफ यू वांट सिंपल सेंटेंस एंड कॉम्प्लेक्स कंपाउंड सेंटेंस तक रुक जाता हूं मैं. ओके, so that when we meet on a Monday, I will be, you also are coming back prepared. I'll give you all the links, the recording again, you can go through it. तब तक अपना होमवर्क करके रेडी करो. Basics जो भी है, parts of speech is a good topic. If I were in your place, I will go on YouTube as well. I'll go to the basics. Now, parts of
स्कैनर बताओ ना,
speech, guys.
स्कैनर पहले दो क्योंकि बैटरी नहीं है मेरे पास. इधर बताओ.
You can go on Wikipedia. Parts of speech. हाँ, she's good. Oh, ये तो बहुत pretty भी है. तुम लोग अच्छा लगेगा लूसी.
कम है वो.
Guys, go on mute, guys, please. Okay, right. So here we go. मैं इधर डाल देता हूँ. Parts of speech. I'll need you guys to practice. ये भी अच्छे से explain कर देती है. I think that will be enough. So guys, Indianism is the first homework. The second homework is parts of speech. Are we on the same page, guys? I need you to champion these topics. Am I clear, all of us? Hear me? Thank you. Great. Okay. Now, talking about something like, let's say, what is a compound sentence? Itna to kar lete. Matlab, you will get something concrete on a Monday when you come back. That will be good. Compound sentence, okay? Now, please understand, guys, we'll go back to the sentences again, all right? Simple sentence. A simple sentence in grammatical terms is also called as an independent clause. Now, clauses are nothing but words. When you add 2 to 3 words together, independent clause and dependent clause. Now we will understand today what is independent clause. So independent clause simply means a simple sentence that is a complete sentence which needs not any other, which does not need any more words to give sense to the sentence presented. Okay. So if you will see, he studies is an independent sentence. Okay. More importantly, it is also called as a simple sentence. That's the idea. Now, when you talk about a compound sentence, why are we talking about independent sentence really? So the idea here is you want to add 2 simple sentences along with a coordinating conjunction. So what do I mean by this? So when I'm adding 2 simple sentences, that is going to be IC, okay, which is an independent clause, along with coordinating conjunction, along with IC is equal to compound sentence. Compound sentence. Guys, pay attention. You need to really champion what is a compound sentence, because 80% of your sentences that you communicate in should be either in compound or complex sentences, which simply means you are capable enough to use less words and present more content. Okay? So we want to try to use compound sentences. ये तो champion करना ही है भाई, कुछ भी करके. आज जुम्मा है, कल सैटरडे है, संडे है, दिन में टाइम नहीं है, सुबह उठो, पढ़ो. Because it's all about your life, guys. Come on, you got to get it right. Okay? That's the idea. So anyway, coming back to your compound sentence, guys, quickly. The formula is here. I'll put it in red for you again so that you don't get confused. Okay. So so the idea here is, what I mean is, like we say the example there was what's a coordinating conjunction firstly? Correct. Okay. So coordinating conjunction, there are 7 kinds of conjunctions. Conjunctions are nothing but words that, देखो ना, इधर notes को भी refer करेंगे ना, समझ में आएगा. कहा गया अपना वो conjunction. See, conjunction link words, phrases, or clauses. Similarly, in more complex mathematical problems, integration, oh my God, it's so difficult. Why? I don't know. Simple hai. Conjunctions are nothing but words that help to link words, phrases, or clauses. Itna rakho bhai, bas ho gaya. दिमाग में. For example, prepositions establish relationship between words in sentences. मैं थोड़ा example वगैरह डाल के रख देता हूँ. Okay, what do I mean is, so you can say for example, we have something like because. Can you give me some examples of conjunctions, guys? For, so, कुछ आ रहा है दिमाग में? Which, okay, so on and so forth. Okay, conjunctions. Now, when I come back, I'm scrolling down, guys. थोड़ा ध्यान दो. Yes, so when I speak about coordinating conjunctions, there are 7 kinds of conjunctions. उसको बोलते हैं FAN, FANBOYS. Fanboys. So fanboys, give me a conjunction that starts with F, guys. Can you try, please?
From.
From, no, for ले लीजिए, ठीक है? Can you try a conjunction that starts with A? Anybody?
And
Okay, not bad. N. Nor.
neither.
Neither, nahi. Neither is a conjunction, but it's not a coordinating conjunction. Okay, good one. B. BB.
What?
Very good, girl. Nice one. O.
Our?
Very good. Okay. Y.
Yet.
Okay, that's energy. And finally, S. So, okay. So, guys, these are the 7 conjunctions that you want to keep in mind, because in order to create a compound sentence, you got to ensure that you use a coordinating conjunction when you're going to add 2 simple sentences. For example, we were talking about adequate, a difficult word in PTE. Adequate. So if I have to use this in a sentence, I will first make my simple sentence. She thinks, okay. This is a complete sentence? She thinks she thinks, or you can say, can somebody use this in a adequate in a compound sentence? Let's say, she thinks adequate. Okay. For I'm just putting anything random. Let's see. She is experienced. Something like this in a sentence. Or if I'll just keep it in a much simpler sentence as per learning. For example, था ये. ठीक है. So let's say he plays for he is a player. Let's start with the basics now. Okay, बाद में उसको डालना कैसे compound sentence में, वो एक practice करना है अपने को. Okay, first let's begin with this basic ones. Now for example, let's take an example of and. Okay, ये for के लिए होगा. I'm just doing this once for you guys. Okay, now can somebody try to give me a compound sentence with this one, and as an example? Simple वाला रखो, चलो. Try करो guys, come on, try करो, तभी समझेगा. करो. Construct 2 simple sentence को लो और and के साथ जोड़ दो उसको. Simple. Come on guys, try. Anyone? Come on guys, for real. We have to learn a lot. Come on, come on. Chet Raja, can you try beta? Chalo. Can you try? Chet Raja, are you there? Chet Raja is not there. Pranav, tum ho kya beta? Chalo try karo, dekho na. Try to solve this. And how will you make a sentence with and?
You and me.
Hmm?
You and me.
You and me. Okay, so now you are saying you and me. Now this is a simple sentence, beta. अभी इसको डालने के लिए आप डाल सकते हो कि you are in, and you'll have to, in order to make this as a compound sentence, so to elaborate ho jaye. And so you need to have this habit of putting a comma after your first sentence completes. Okay, so that the reader is able to understand what you're trying to present. So you are in and I am out. Simple. Okay, or you can say any other example. She sings, comma, and she competes. That's how you can make your compound sentence, guys. So if you'll see, what I'm trying to do here is I use very less words and I'm giving a lot of ideas. Okay, so this is, for example, and. Now the next example will be nor. This is a bit tricky, guys. Pay attention here. When you talk about this word nor, now yes, we do use neither nor, okay? But if you'll use, like, for example, she is neither a singer nor she sings. That is a simple sentence. Okay, in order to use nor, the trick is you can use positive in the first sentence. You can say she, or in the sense negative in the first sentence. A no dalna hai. For example, she does not sing, nor she anything you can put, ma'am, dances, whatever. Okay, an example. We're just trying to help our mind how to construct the basics of nor she dances. ये गलत कर रहा है ये. Nor she dances. ये अपने को चाहिए because nor is our coordinating conjunction and she dances is another part we're talking about. So just an example I'm making. All right. And if I'll give you another one, let's say he did not try, nor he he did not try, nor he you can just say anything, man. Nor he escaped, anything random you can think of. Escaped from the crime scene, something like that. Okay, so this is nor. And now when you use something like but, so you can say she sings, but she does not perform. This is the right way to put. She sings, but she does not perform. Okay. So but ho gaya, then how can somebody try? Okay, I don't know. Or can somebody try for or, please? Come on. Somebody make a sentence with or now. Anyone? Try the karo yaar. Or.
So, it might rain today or maybe a thunderstorm.
Okay, let's construct this. It might rain today, or there will be a thunderstorm. Simple, है ना? Because after the or, we need a complete sentence again. We got to add two sentences, right? So here will be, there will be a thunderstorm. This is the complete independent sentence. यही अपने को practice करना है. तो ये दो आप लोगों को मैंने 4 topics दिए हैं ना, in order to understand compound sentences more comfortably. You got to basically go through that. So that's why I'm saying start with the links and so on and so forth. Anyway, yet का भी एक बोल देता हूँ. Chalo, it's easy. Let's say he fought well, yet he lost. That's it. If you want to give more idea, he lost the game. Simple. Yet he lost bhi sahi hai. Okay, and so in this you can say they were hungry, comma, so. Now you'll have to use they again here. They left. Simple. So what I will ask you to do is now, first, आप homework के लिए ना don't worry about the compound sentence. It will take time for you to figure it out. But कुछ भी करके guys, कुछ भी करके आज नहीं तो कभी ये लेके चलना है, okay? You got to make sure that Monday when I meet you at 8 o'clock, you have championed Indianisms firstly, and dil se guys, you have to work your asses out. I'm telling you, no pain, no gain. Don't just let it go like that. Okay, Indianisms karo pura champion karo. I will just ask, you know, if you have any doubts, वगैरह वगैरह. I have this habit to conduct tests as well. मैं तो मेहनत कर रहा हूँ. I want to make sure आप भी मेहनत कर रहे हो, right? Guys, are we on the same page? Fellows.
Yep. Yeah.
Appreciate. समझता हूँ. ठीक है.
Sure.
So the idea is like guys, Indianisms कर लो अपना. उसके अलावा आपका parts of speech study करो. She's a pretty teacher. Okay, you will definitely learn a lot from her. Understand the concept of every parts of speech. Then when you speak about sentences, you know, firstly simple sentence क्या होता है, auxiliary verbs क्या है. Just go through it time and again unless it doesn't click for you guys. And then compound sentence. In this, you basically want to ensure that कुछ भी करके Monday शाम तक you are clear in terms of using any word in a compound sentence. Any word. तो structure चाहिए. What is a compound sentence? Two ideas integrated with a set of coordinating conjunctions. These are your coordinating conjunctions. इसको ध्यान में रखना है अपने को. And that's how we will be able to really work out things accordingly. ठीक है? So what I'll do is, अभी ये वाला scene है ना, I'll share this with everybody. So इसमें जो भी update हो रहा है, you will get it. अभी फिलहाल के लिए I will put this on the group here, chat group. देखो, सब लोग अपने phone या computers में click करो, please. Everybody needs access to this, okay? I will also send it to the teams, so that I will send it to your respective teams as well. Accordingly, you can work out things. And this video also, the video of this lecture, I will be sending it to you guys by tomorrow, so that accordingly you can work it out. फिलहाल के लिए start with the link. ये link में I need you to study. आज के लिए, if you are going to invest time, by tomorrow एक target रखो Indianisms and parts of speech. Now you want to make sure you basically are championing it. Apart from that, by Sunday, please ensure that you're comfortable by with using compound sentences, guys. खत्म करो. मेरा plan क्या है? In the next 15 days, whenever we are meeting every alternative 3 days, I will complete at least 5 important topics in grammar. Okay? And immediately in a matter of, a week's time, once you're done with your prerequisites, okay? I will introduce you to your interest of test. 1-to-1, I will give you your sessions. फटाफट ready कर दूंगा. Make sense, guys, the plan? Everybody? Guys, we are on the same page, all of us, please.
Okay,
Can I
okay,
understand?
sir.
Cool. ठीक है. All right, you can message me. We can have a 1-to-1 session anytime you need. Just I request you a 24 hours notice. Okay? In the sense, if you need a session with me 1-to-1 about a particular difficult topic, I will definitely invest time with you. Be rest assured. Okay? Together, we want to make sure that you get
Yeah.
your certification.
Yeah, sure. Just one more thing. Where can we practice? Like, what's the like for we practice and stuff?
अभी देखो ना बेटा, सब दे दूंगा मैं 12
अच्छा,
साल कर रहा हूँ,
sure.
आप कुछ भी टेंशन मत लेना, ठीक है? सब कुछ मिल जाएगा. ओके? एंड बहुत है मेरे पास कंटेंट देने के लिए. डोंट वरी. ओके?
And
जो वन स्टेप एट अ टाइम. मंडे तक इतना ले लो कि कंपाउंड सेंटेंसेस तक अपना इधर जितना भी डिस्कस हुआ है, एवरीबॉडी इज ऑन द सेम पेज. ओके गाइस?
yeah, sure. Got it.
ऑलराइट, चलेगा. Thank you again for joining. I will see you on a Monday at 8 p.m. guys. Take care. Bye now.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.